So tonight we're going to do a spirit art, which we haven't done in a really long time. The last time I did a spirit art, I think was about 4 or 5 months ago, which is absolutely insane because it was something I wanted to do every week. I wanted to do a spirit art night every Sunday, and it just didn't happen. But I completely 100% believe in divine timing, and I'm sure that there's a reason why I wasn't able to do it for such a long time. And I'm sure that there's a reason why things just happen the way that they happen, you know? And it's actually really weird. The last spirit art that we did was about structures. See, I don't know who remembers this because it's been so long. The very last one, 4 months ago, was about structures. Okay, when you get a chance, go back and take a look at this spirit art, the last one that we did. You can skip, it's a really long one, so you can skip through and like get to the end and listen to like what comes through for it about it. Like what gets talked about the artwork. Because it was all about structures. It was all about how we needed to take apart structures that didn't work for us anymore, and we needed to rebuild them. That was the whole thing. It was the whole freaking thing. And that was 4 months ago. So it's January, December, November, October, is September. It's probably September. Now, right now, when we did our predictions, witching hours, everybody talked about how we needed to rebuild things. We needed to take old systems apart and we needed to rebuild it. And today I watched, okay, hold on. Now I got to share this one. Today I watched Braca Goldsmith's astrology video for the new moon in Aquarius that's coming up. Okay, let me share that one. Because you won't frickin' believe it. You won't frickin' believe it. In this video from today, Braca talks all about taking apart structures and rebuilding them. Personal structures and public structures, structures that affect everybody, and she even uses the word structures. And I'm like, what in the hell? That's what came up in the spirit art 4 months ago. And here it is. Here it is. Again, it's happening right now. 2023. It's like the spirit that came through, which I'm pretty sure was Peter, because Peter is our go-to guy for the spirit art at this point. Peter said we needed to break the shit down and we need to rebuild it. And here it is, 2023, and that's exactly what this whole year is like geared up to do. I couldn't even believe it. And that's why, see, divine timing, when you figure out why the shit happens the way it does. If I had done spirit arts between that one and now, the structures, spirit art would have gotten lost in the shuffle, and it wouldn't have come out to be such a huge, important thing for us to remember right at this specific moment. If there had been 1, 2, 5, 10 other spirit arts between the structures one and now, it wouldn't be such a synchronicity. So there's a reason why I did no spirit arts. Hallelujah, holy shit. I wanted to do the singing bowl too. I'm starting to get into the singing bowl. I feel like the sound really does like cleanse the energy in the space. I'm getting better at it, but I always end up like having the wood hit it for just like a second. I'm not a professional. It's been so long. Who's gonna come? Who's gonna come make art with us? I really hope it's Peter. It's been so long. So I chose to do it on a postcard, one of my art postcards, this time. Just to kind of, since it's small, just to kind of get back into the hang of it. Plus, I think these markers will be really nice on this because it's nice and smooth. Yeah, I'm hoping for Peter. I hope Peter comes back. All right. So if you haven't ever seen the spirit art, because some of you guys weren't here when I've done this before, I go into like a channel trance meditation, like partial trance, like I do when we talk to the Palladians or Great Spirit or Divine Mother comes through. And I'm aware of what's going on, but I let the spirit take over and create the artwork. Now, when I was doing this before, I hadn't really got the hang of letting them speak through me very well. And now I've kind of, I wouldn't say that I've mastered it at all, but I've gotten a lot better. I've gotten a lot better at letting them talk through me, like figuring out the best way to do that. Clearly, we've done it many times now, right? So I'm interested to see when we do it now, how much easier it'll be for them to speak through me while they're making the art and what they'll have to say. Yes. Thank you, Keisha. Oh, and Linguist, thank you. I really like doing the personal ones. The one that I ended up making for charity was like really cool. I think I shared a picture of that on the interwebs. I don't know if I ever shared a picture of the one I did for my mom for her birthday, though. I'll have to put that up there. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So I won't be able to look at the chat till we're done. But you guys, please talk amongst yourselves. And at first it's kind of fun to like kind of play Pictionary. Like, what is it? What is it going to be? I'm glad you all remembered about the structures. It is very important that you all remember as this new time moves forward for you that it is important and necessary to rebuild that which no longer works. Things are not meant to last forever. Things are supposed to shift and change. Outdated things must evolve. Within yourself and within your society and government. It is time to rebuild. Do not look to the past too much. For it is time to move into the future. You need to be creative in your solutions. Have compassion in mind when making these new structures. Have joy in mind when making these new structures. And love and happiness and prosperity, not for individual, but for all. When prosperity is for all, it is for individual. No more fighting and clawing your way to the top. These are old structures. Joy, love, peace, abundance, creativity, happiness. These are the things which you should be seeking. individually and as a whole. The thoughts and feelings of many are shifting, and you all are correct in your assumption that it will continue to shift. But that does not mean that there won't be the naysayers, the people that want it to stay the way it was, the people who want to bring doom and gloom, Jenny has been trying to tell you all that the light is stronger than the darkness. This is true in many ways. She says the light burns out the darkness, and it does. However, there cannot be light without the darkness. It is a balance. They need to be equaled out. And for too long, here on planet Earth, the darkness has been winning. No more. Find the balance. Bring the joy. Bring the light. And it will help balance out the negative, the darkness. Someone is wondering if this is Peter. I am Peter. I've been with you for many of these excursions down the art rabbit hole. And here we are again. I was never upset that we weren't doing this together. I understood the timing. The timing would be right. Timing is right. I want you to notice the shapes of this piece of art. The things that are happening in this drawing that I have created with Jenny's assistance. There is much joy in this. There is much happiness in this. There is much brightness and color and laughter. But there is still structure. There are still pieces which hold it all together. There are dark parts, there are light parts, there are solid pieces. It all has to work together. It has to work together. Not separate. For it to work at all. The light bearers, the light bringers, the joy makers, the happy folks. Help find the balance. Okay. I shall leave now. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Okay. They are definitely alcohol markers because they smell. They stink. They stink. Okay. Let's look at this. All right, I'm just going to go back through the chat and we'll look and see what you guys wrote. Versions down the art rabbit hole. Yep. Spiral, triangle. These things remind me of pyramids, I hate to say. Feeling a lot of... oh, yeah, I think Keisha just said the pyramids. Energy and flow. The lines feel like ley lines. Like the Nazca lines. The light bringers, joy bringers, and happy folks help find the balance. By Peter. I don't think any of them have just looked at us. It's like I saw him and not Jenny and then went straight into my soul. Yeah, Peter actually finally looked at you guys. Not that he probably can see you. I can't see you. All I saw was the camera. But yeah, he's looking at you guys. He's letting you know how important this is. Makes me think a lot of the pyramid code and the discussions with energy and how they used it for light and such. Yes, I started watching that pyramid code. I think I had actually started watching it a long time ago. I think I made it halfway through the first video. So Peter, it was Peter. It was Peter. Let's write that down in the back. What color should we use? I don't know. Is orange, can we see the orange worth a damn? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so this is Peter. And it was, it's the 10th, 2023. So, you know, we got to come up with something to write here on this card. If we have to sum it up, What is this about? I mean, there was a lot that was said. But if we had to sum it up into like a sentence or two, then how should we say it? Light burns out the darkness, find the balance between it. Oh, that's good, Luce. Hey, Little Wing. I don't know why, but it looks like music. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. It does. It's like movement and flow but there's structure. There's things holding it together. But it's happy. I thought it was interesting too that when he started talking about how there's gotta still be the darkness, that he picked the gray, but the gray is like so light that you can't hardly see it. But I felt like the blue is like part of him trying to put in the darkness too. And some of the dark things are in the light things. They make up the structure of the light things, you know? So Keisha had actually quoted something that Peter said. The light bringers, joy bringers, and happy folks help find the balance. And then Luce had a suggestion. Light burns out the darkness, find the balance between. Definitely has to be the word balance in there somewhere because that was a huge part of it. So he was talking about after, like, we need to rebuild our structures with more light, more happiness, more joy, abundance for everyone, but there has to be a balance. I'm just gonna start writing things down and then we'll reword it if need be. Okay. Restructure using happiness, joy, and light. Restructure using happiness, joy, and light. Let's see. Hold on. Scrolling back. Find the balance between it. Okay. Okay. Restructure the dark using joy, happiness, joy, and light. I think we could take out the word happiness. Let's just do joy and light because happiness and joy are pretty much the same thing. Restructure the dark using joy and light. Find the balance. Okay, what do you guys think about that? Restructure the dark using joy and light. Find the balance. Do we need to change it any? Luce, do we need to change it any? Keisha's good with it. Pyramid at the bottom with music coming out of the pyramid. There's something going on with those pyramids. I don't know what he was trying to get at, but I know for sure he was definitely trying to make it look like a pyramid. He kind of smirked. I felt him make me smirk when he was drawing those pyramids facing each other. But he wasn't going to let in on the secret either. Okay. I felt like it was energy. And see, there's one at the top, like the balance. Yes. They're like across from each other. The pyramids are across from each other. Yeah. Did I notice his look? Like what he looks like? There's something that always happens with Peter that always lets me know it's him. As soon as I open my eyes start burning. Every time it's Peter, my eyes burn like bad. Like almost to the point where it's hard to keep them open. And then oh yeah. Yes, he looked at you guys. Yeah, it felt so different. So, if you've been here since the beginning of the spirit art and you've seen Peter every time that he came through, Peter has made a lot of adjustments in how he presents himself. The first time he came through, he was kind of angry and he was upset. Yeah, in August. That was probably around the time that this all got started. Maybe July, I can't remember. He was upset with humanity, and he was grumpy, and he was grouchy, and he was a little bit like PO'd. But as he's come back to us over and over again, there was one time specifically where I kind of pushed him to start talking more because he wasn't talking out loud, and he kind of broke down. Like, I remember him crying, and then since then I think he's been better. And then this time, clearly, like, we had made jokes about Peter's probably pissed off because we haven't done a spirit art in so long. You know? But he said he wasn't, because he understood the timing. And he wasn't pissed off this time, and he wasn't grumpy, and he wasn't grouchy, but he was still sad. Like, there was still a sadness about him that goes all the way back to the beginning. And I think that his grouchy grumpiness comes from his sadness. You know? He's grouchy because he's sad. He's grouchy because he wants more for us. He's pissed off because he sees our potential, but we're not following through. Okay, we're going to write this on the back now. Restructure the dark. I'm going to write it nicely. Using joy and light, period. Find the balance, period. There we go. I had to do it in orange because that's what he started with. He picked orange first. Restructure the dark using joy and light. Find the balance, Peter. 1/10/2023. Nice. Nice job, Peter.